Well, right now on CBS 2 News at 5, police are searching for a suspect in a deadly shooting that happened in the heart of Hollywood. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. I'm Jeff Vaughn.
And I'm Jasmine Viel in tonight for Pat Harvey. The victim tried to drive away from the chaos, but crashed near the Walk of Fame.
He later died, and now the search is on for his killer. CBS 2's Rachel Kim is live in Hollywood right now with that investigation and concerns from residents who they say are seeing some increases in violent crime there. Rachel?
Yeah, Jeff and Jazz, I just checked in with the coroner's office, and they tell me they are still working to identify the man who was shot and killed here last night. Meantime, police still searching for his killer. This is one of 3 homicides in Hollywood since last Thursday. Today, we spoke with residents, area workers, tourists, and police about the rise in crime here. Falcon and Jackie from Australia are taking in the sights, sounds, and stars in Hollywood, steps away from where a man was shot and killed last night around 7 near the W Hotel. Police say the man in his 20s was involved in an argument with the shooter, then got in his car and tried to leave, only to crash into several parked cars. The suspect got away.
Yeah, it's pretty scary to think about.
This was the 3rd homicide in 2 weeks in the Hollywood area. Last Thursday night, a man and a woman were shot to death in a neighborhood 4 blocks away at Carlos Avenue and Gower Street. Police say this was a case of domestic violence. Although the suspect has been arrested, the shootings have some residents and tourists concerned.
There's been more stabbings, more people getting robbed.
I feel like we're a bit oblivious to what goes on around us, so we're kind of watching each other's back when we're going around here.
Our Airbnb host, he also said that Hollywood was not as safe anymore as it used to be.
According to the LAPD, citywide, year-to-date compared to last year, homicides have gone up 5.5%, robbery up almost 21%, total violent crime increased by 7.6%. Just in the Hollywood area, homicides went up 33%, from 3 homicides last year to 4 this year. They've seen the biggest surge in robberies at 18.4%, and a slight uptick in total violent crime by just over 3%.
I wouldn't say there's a need to feel unsafe. Simply be very aware of your surroundings.
Captain Ray Valois from LAPD's Hollywood station tells us random crimes happen anywhere, but they're working to bring the numbers down in his area.
We look at when the crimes are occurring. We look at statistically what hours of the day are they occurring, what days of the week they're occurring, and adjust our deployment.
This is not Disneyland when you come down to Hollywood.
Jonathan Gibson is a sales rep at Drip LA clothing store along Hollywood Boulevard. He says safety for their employees and customers is a top priority.
We've scheduled our business hours to be closed at 7:30.
The LAPD tells us they are still working to determine a motive for this shooting and killing. They don't have a very good description of the suspect at this point, but they do say he drove away in a white Mercedes-Benz. If you have any information that can help identify that suspect, you're asked to call the LAPD. Reporting live in Hollywood, Rachel Kim, CBS 2 News.